I was super excited. And I was so surprised that you said yes right away to come to the podcast.
Solveig had already texted me or like told me about it, and I was like, she's like, I hope it's not weird. I was like, what? No, that's cool. I love that.
All right, yeah. Cool. So I know you from Pink Iceland.
Yeah.
And now you're making music.
Yeah.
And you're still with Pink Iceland? Or?
Yeah. That's my full-time job. That's my real job. Yeah.
So tell me, like, what made you come into music?
I've always been like a very musical person, and when I was younger, I would like try to participate in anything musical, and my dad is a musician. He's a guitarist, and he is my inspiration, but I remember when I was younger, I would always be like, oh, I want to be like the backup singer. Like I would never be like want to be in the front. And I think that was just like a lack of confidence, or like I didn't feel like I had what it took. And then I told my dad that I wanted to play guitar and be a musician. And he was like, I want you to like learn a real instrument and like get like the real experience. So I was like, okay, fine. And he made me learn the French horn.
Oh my God.
So I did that for a year alongside being like in gymnastics like 7 days a week or something.
Oh wow.
I did not have time. But after that, I quit because I was like, no, I'm not going to be in a marching band. Like I can't do this. And then I just picked up the guitar and like learned stuff on my own. And so I've always been kind of like doing something. But then last year, I was like, you know what, it's time. Like I met a few people that kind of just like pushed me into it and like inspired me to like just go for it and jump in so many ways. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna jump.
So
yeah.
And you released the song Away, or did you have another song? I remember seeing a TikTok.
Yeah, there's a couple of TikToks with some unreleased stuff.
Yeah.
But Away is the only one that's released. But there's a lot in the folder right now.
Ooh.
And I'm like working on a bunch of things. So, but yeah, Away is my first and only single at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah. And you mentioned a little bit before we started recording that you and your friends put songs on repeat.
Yeah, I'm really lucky to have like a few people around me that are musicians and that are amazing. So a really, really good friend of mine released a song like the same month as me. So what I did is I just took their song, I put it on repeat on Spotify, like put it on mute and then put my phone away, and that was my day. And like at the end of the day, like you kind of have to trick the algorithm a little bit, and like anything like that just helps. Yeah. But I also just think it's kind of funny.
Yeah. This is also really cool. Like your first song has had so much acceptance, especially in the queer community. Mm-hmm. And how does it feel? I think for me, you are the first non-binary musician that I like know of.
Yeah, I can't really mention I can't like name a bunch of non-binary artists in Iceland or musicians, but I am 100% sure I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
But it was really important to me for myself to be as out as I could possibly be before I released this song, because my non-binariness and my transness is quite a new thing that I'm out about as well. But I kind of wanted this chapter of my life, this music chapter, to coincide with the chapter of my life that I'm open about my transness as well. And so that was really important to me, and it's getting the feedback that I've gotten and the just like the general like how media has talked about it and stuff has been really, really amazing.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's a bit of a deeper purpose than just the music for me in that.
Talking about deeper purpose, Away starts with a voice note. Mm-hmm. Do you want to tell like who is the voice note towards?
Yeah,
and
so
the story behind it?
The song was written when it came to my head, and yeah, it was partly written when I was driving back from the airport. I was dropping my partner off to get their plane back home. And at the time we had been like dating for like a month. Like it was, I jump. Okay, I'm intense. I don't do casual. And yeah, so it's kind of like this plea of like when you're in a long distance thing of like I just like all I really want is you to book the next plane ticket and get back over here. And the voice note is inspired by every like a million voice notes that I sent him when I'm like, oh my God, can we just, it's been 3 weeks, let's go. um, but yeah, in all seriousness, it's about missing that, that person really, really, really much all the time.
Yeah. And have you performed any of your songs live?
Yeah, so I think it was 2 weeks after I released this song, Away, I performed at Singer-Songwriters Iceland. So then I did a little acoustic version of it, kind of how it was written to begin with, which was very nice. And I'm quite fond of the acoustic version of the song. It's a little bit different, and it's because there are so many spoken parts in the song, it was like more, it's always very intimate, and I kind of just like get into it with the crowd, which is quite nice. And I performed a couple of other songs that are just they're in folder prison right now. But then I also somehow performed Away in drag in front of like 10,000 people or something at Pride. People say it's 70,000 people. I don't think it is. I think at the actual park it's like 10,000 people. But I didn't count. I was just there. And yeah, so I performed that song in front of a lot of people. And I never expected to do that, having put one song out and it being my first single 3 months later.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I forgot about the drag. You also do drag.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I've been doing drag for 7 years. It started as just like a way to connect myself more to my queer community, and I love drag. I think it's one of the most beautiful ways that we can kind of just like have fun with gender ideas and roles. And I think when I started drag, I was a cis woman. Now I'm here. I'm like, oh, I needed a little bit of a journey, and now it's the part of me that I still let be feminine, and where I kind of exercise that and have fun with femininity, which I don't feel very comfortable in my regular day-to-day life. So it's a little bit of an escape. And yeah, I love it very much, but it's just like a little fun extra thing.
That's so cool. And tell me about Pride Week, because you said you'd performed to 10,000 people.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
So I was asked to host the main stage of Pride after the march, and it's my second time doing it, and it's always a really big honor to do that. And I said yes right away. I was like, absolutely, we're doing that. And then I was asked to perform as well in drag, and I was like, absolutely, let me put all of my energy and work into this. So we did like a big trio double number with me and my drag house, and which was incredible. And then they were like, oh, but also you make music, don't you want to sing your song? And I was like, I had to think about it for a while, because like my drag character did not make that song. Like it's not my drag self that is the musician. I do sing in drag, but it's not the same. So I had to be like, oh, do I want this to be the way that so many people see this song? And then I was like, you know what? It's going to be so fun for me to just perform that song on a huge stage in front of, I don't know how many people. I'm not going to try to. And it was really special because my partner that I wrote the song about was there as well.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. So that was good.
It says here on your bio that you're a lover boy who loves love and wants more of it.
Yeah. I love love.
Tell me more about that one.
I think like lover boy is just kind of just what I identify as a person. I think there is so much crazy shit in the world, and we're all kind of craving love, and I think if we like just let ourselves like be there more, I'm 100% sure that we would be in a better place. Um, but I also like as an Aries boy, I'm just like I fall in and I fall out real quick. So I'm having fun with that as well, and I'm just like I'm being it's my attempt to be honest with myself as well. Um, but yeah, it gets intense, and I was always really afraid of that intensity, and I felt like it was something that I should avoid. But now I'm kind of like celebrating it because it's like, oh my God, rip my rib cage open and just like let's go. I would rather do that than try to be chill all the time because I'm not chill at all. I'm not cool. That's just not what I am.
But that makes you even cooler. You know?
Maybe.
So LGBTQIA love anthems.
Yeah.
Are those songs also in the folder, secret folder?
Yeah, I think the away as a long distance thing is already like, I feel like every queer person I know has been in a long distance relationship. And I feel like that's because we're already, we're crossing hurdles as queer people to be together. Why not a few thousand kilometers as well? I can't recommend it. It's very hard. But yeah.
Agree.
But yeah, I think I'm obsessed with queer love because I think the fact that we do it, even when, especially now, when there's so much backlash and there's so much hate, and it isn't, obviously being queer isn't a choice, but choosing to be open and being free about it and showing it, outwardly and publicly is a choice. And I admire that very much when people do that. And I want my songs to be an inspiration to that. I want my songs to be something that people fall in love to, things that people are intimate to, that they kiss to, that they make out to, and yeah, I'm obsessed with queer love, and I want as much of it as possible. Also, being polyamorous, I'm just like, let's everybody, let's just be really close because we at the end of the day we only have each other, and yeah.
True. And can you talk about any of the songs that are in the secret folder?
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
There's a couple that I'm really, really excited about. Well, I'm excited about all of them, but there's one that I'm working on right now called Holy. And so there's 3 songs on this hopefully album coming up that are very religious themed. And I have found that finding my transness and my queerness has been a path to finding spirituality as well. And I think I don't consider myself a religious person, but I think being queer and being trans and being in love is the holiest thing you can do. And that song Holy was written over quite a long time. So over maybe the last year or so, the lyrics have kind of changed, and it started as a soft little guitar song, and now it's all a cappella and it's only my vocals. And I'm trying to build sort of a church-ish choir. But then the lyrics are just about queer love, and they're about my metamour, and how I love, my partner's partner, and how I love my partners, and it's about building queer community, building a queer home, and how incredibly holy that is, no matter how much people try to protest that in like the evangelical American Christian side. This is truly what's holy. It isn't hating on other people, it's loving as much as we do. So that's what that song is about.
I'm excited to hear.
Yeah.
Do you have like a plan of releasing all these songs?
Yeah,
the
I
album?
have. So we're hopefully finishing recording on Holy next week, and I want to release it before the end of the year. So that's my plan. But I also have some big, like I want visual to that song to be very strong, and I don't want to rush it, and I rush. I'm very impulsive, so I'm trying to take my time. Um, but I hope that we'll get at least one song before the end of the year, and then a couple next year. There's a song about my ex-wife. That's a love song about her because she is the most incredible person I've ever met in my entire life. There is there's a song about sex in church, which is gonna be fun. Yeah, and song about loss and grief, and like there's a bunch of stuff in there that I'm really excited to share. And I feel like Away was it was a it's genuine and intimate, but the songs that are coming up are even more like I'm putting my heart on a plate and just seeing what people do with it.
I'm very, very curious about that too. Have you been marketing at all your songs?
Like soft marketing, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I when I released my song, I just kind of like I made visuals with my best friend Otni. She's a graphic designer and photographer and absolutely amazing, and also just like my biggest cheerleader. So yeah, we made some visuals, and then I just kind of like I sent messages to the people I know. I tried to share it on my social media, but I didn't really do much more than that. Because I kind of hate marketing and I kind of hate social media, but I'm on social media a lot. So it's a weird juxtaposition to be in. But I feel like every artist hates marketing.
Yeah.
But that's, yeah.
You just have to do it because you have to do
it. Yeah, kind of. But I'm also like, I've been thinking about it a lot the last few days. I've been thinking about what's stopping me and just like throwing out my songs. Because at the end of the day, I just love music and I want some people to hear it, and I want the people to hear it to feel good. And if that's 3 people, I'm okay with that. Like, I'm like, a few thousand plays don't mean more to me than 3 of people who really love it.
Yeah, true. And yeah, so you're gonna release, hopefully, the rest of the songs by the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And are you gonna also create some sort of a visual kind of identity around that?
Yeah, I think because I want there to be a face to the music, because I want the queerness of who I am to be clear. Because when you listen to some of the songs, like it's not pushed in your face that there's a rainbow flag behind them, like that's not really it's just not how I've written them. So I want there to be visual cues that make my people and my community remember that this is for them. And then other people can just chill and enjoy them. But everything I do for my queer community, and I want them to feel represented in it.
Yeah, it's really lovely.
Yeah.
My last question, I guess, would be, how did your partner receive the song that you wrote?
He was absolutely shocked that I wrote a song, and he is one of the people that like. So I wrote the song, I sat down at the piano, which I don't play the piano, but I wrote the song on a piano.
Oh.
And I recorded, like, the first recording of the song is just like a phone, video recording, because I was just like I was trying to woo him, okay. I was trying to impress him, and he was like, yeah, he thought it was great, and he was just like shocked that somebody wrote a song about him, and he's the cutest little, like, cloud in the world, and he just loved it. And then he was the one that pushed me. He was like, you need to do this, and like you need to release your songs. And then a couple of months later, he's the person that gave me my first recording mic, and so like he has been such a positive influence on my music, and he's a musician as well, and everyone around us he's in London, so everyone around us in London, music people as well. And then his other partner is a musician as well, and they're absolutely incredible. Crybaby, that's their music name. And they also do visuals, so I'm really excited to work with them on stuff like that. And but yeah, my partner, I don't think he knew what to do about having a song written about him, and I still don't think he really knows what to do about that.
Yeah, it was a shock.
Yeah.
That's really lovely. All right, so thank you so much for joining, and I'm excited to hear the new songs.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.